welcome to our sixth session online classes. I think you all understood what we have discussed throughout this 5 sessions already finished. We were discussing about the system of numbers, international place value system and Indian place value system. So today, children, we are going to see another system of numbers, that is Roman system, Roman numeral system. You already studied this Roman numerals in lower classes, but this year, this class, we are going to see some more detail how to build very big numbers using Roman numerals. The main difference between Indian system or Hindu-Arabic numeral system and Roman numerals is in Hindu-Arabic 10 digits, and in Roman numeral system we are using only 7 symbols. So we will discuss that in our classroom. With the help of Blackboard, I will show you how to build numbers using Roman numerals and what are the rules and such things also. And after the last class, last session, you attended the Google form test and you got attendance too. Remember one thing, your attendance will be marked based on the number of students who appeared before 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock we will upload the attendance. After that we will not get attendance. So be careful in that case also. And let us have a good session today. Come, let us go to the classroom. Okay children, last few classes we were discussing about Indian and international place value system, and we saw how to make big and small numbers and ascending and descending orders of numbers, and also during the last session we saw how to convert a number given in international place value system to Indian place value system and vice versa, reverse also. That was the content of last class, and I hope you did that homework, exercise 1A, at least 5 questions. Almost all questions are same, and the remaining questions in that exercise, that also you have to do. I show some examples during the last session. So today we are going to see another system of numeration. In Indian and international place value system we use Hindu-Arabic numerals, but here we are going to see what is Roman numerals. You already know. Here if you look at the board, the number 6 is written using Roman numeral symbol. You know this symbol, it is 5 and this is 1. 5 plus 1, 6. So we will see in detail. Already you studied in lower classes. So Roman numerals. Roman numeral system. In Roman numeral system we are using 7 symbols. Hindu-Arabic numeral system we are using 10 symbols. What are the symbols? 10 symbols. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That are the 10 symbols which we used in Hindu-Arabic numeral system. But in Roman numeral system only 7 symbols. We use 7 symbols. You know that 7 symbols. We use I for 1, then V represents 5, and then X represents 10. After X, the next digit used L for 50. L for 50. Instead of 50 we are using L, and for 100 C, we use the symbol C for 100, and after C then D for 500 and M for 1000. These are the 7 symbols which we use in Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1, V 5, X 10, L 50, and C 100, D 500, M for 1000. And using Hindu-Arabic numeral system, when we are making numbers, we follows the Indian place value system or international place value system. There you know how to use the numbers, digits to form numbers. There are some rules. When we are placing a number, a digit in a number, each digit in a number is having a place value, and according to that place value of the number, we are reading that number. That all we discussed already. But in Roman numeral system, the place value system is not used. Whenever we are using these symbols to form a number, each time we are adding or subtracting the value of the number to find the value of that number. So, value of the symbol, each symbol, I already told you, each symbol represents these values. I represents 1, V represents 5, X represents 10, L represents 50, C 100, D 500, M 1000. So each digit is having a specific value, and when we are forming a number using these symbols, there is no place values. Instead of place value system, we are adding these values and or subtracting that values. For that, certain rules are there. We will see what are the rules to form numbers with the help of this Roman numeral system. The first rule, we add. First rule, we add values of symbols. In that case also some conditions there, how we are adding the values of the symbol. If a small digit, a small valued symbol is written on the right side of a big symbol, then we will add that value. Or if you are repeating some symbols, we will add that value. For example, suppose if I am writing V, the value of V is 5, and if I am writing 1 I on the right side of V, then the value of this number is 5 plus 1, 5 plus 1, it makes 6. So this is 6. Your class is 6. But another case, if you want to make 2, we are repeating the same value, same digit. So that is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, it is 2. And for making 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. 3 times we are repeating the number. Then how can we make 4? You already know 4. Is it correct? Can you write 4 like this? No, we cannot write 4 like this, because there is another rule that we cannot repeat a symbol more than 3 times. Maximum 3 times in a row we can repeat a digit. So to make 4, what we have to do? There is another method, subtracting the digit. So that is the second condition in that. If you are writing a small symbol on the left side of a big symbol, that small symbol's value will be subtracted from the big symbol. For example, to make 4, you write 5 and write 1 here. That means 1 is written on the left of the 5. So the value is 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1, that is equal to 4. So whenever we are writing a small symbol on the left of the big symbol, the value is subtracted. Some other example also. You know the value of x is 10. If I am writing 1 on the right side, then 10 plus 1, it is 11. If this is equal to 11. If I am writing 1 on the left of 10, then 10 minus 1, it is 9. So when you are writing a small value on the left of a big value, it is subtracted. That is the second condition. And one more rule I told you, you cannot add or repeat a number, a digit more than 3 times. To make 10, I told you whenever we are writing two symbols using Roman system, we are adding the values to form the number. Suppose if I am writing VV, the value of V is 5 and this V is also 5. If you add 5 plus 5, it should be 10, but this is wrong. We cannot do like this. This is wrong because V, the symbol V, L and D are not used for repetition. So to form 10 having another value, that is X. X is the symbol used for representing 10. So V you cannot write, and same way L. What is L? Are you able to write like this? No. L actually 50 plus 50 100, but it is wrong. You cannot write L to represent 100. Instead, you have to use C for 100 and D for 1000. You cannot use DD 500 plus 500. You cannot use, but instead we have to use M to represent 1000. That is another rule. And also, this same three symbols VLD are not used for subtraction also. I told you, whenever we are writing a small symbol on the left of a big symbol, we are subtracting usually. For example, 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. So, but when you are writing and for representing 90, 10 plus 9 is equal to 90. Between two big symbols, a small symbol. So that small symbol is subtracted from the last big symbol and added that value to the first symbol's value. That is 10 minus 1 9. That 9 is added to this 10. 10 plus 9 90. That is the way we form 90. But for 15, how can we write 15? You know, 20. This is 20. This is 20. So to find 15, you cannot write 20 minus 5. This is wrong. 20 minus 5, 15 actually. It is wrong. But the correct way to write 20 or 15 is 10 plus 5. 10 plus 5, 15. That is the way. So we cannot use for subtraction. And suppose if you want to write 95, a number 95, you may think C is 100, C minus 5, 100 minus 5, 95. This is wrong. You cannot write 100 minus 5 for 95. You have to write 90 and then 5. 90 and then 5. You know how can we write 90? How can we write 90? We know that this is L. L means L means 50. Are you able to write 90 like this? L 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Is it correct? No, it is not correct. It is wrong. If you want to write 90, 90 is actually this. Why it is wrong? Here x is repeated 4 times. So that is why it is not possible. So that 90 means 100 minus 10. X minus C minus X. C is 100 minus 10. 100 minus 10 is 90. And if you want to write 95, this 100 minus 10, 90, then plus 5, 95. This is the way we are writing the numbers 95. Understood? So the rule VLD are not used for subtraction, or VLD are not used for repetition. So we cannot repeat these digits, or we cannot subtract. That means you are not able to place these digits on the left of a big digit. So that are the basic rules to form the Roman numerals. And you may wonder how we can write bigger numbers, thousands. The biggest digit is M for 1000, M for 1000. But how can you write 2000? 2000, this is 2000 you can write, and 3000 or 3000, 3000. This time you may confuse. After this, how can we write 4000 or 5000, 6000 and all? So to represent thousands, there is another method. In this way, up to 3000 you are able to write. But there is another method to represent big numbers like 4000, 5000 and all. To represent 1000, we use a bar symbol. A bar symbol to represent 1000. For example, if I am writing like this represents 1000. You know, I represents 1 and this represents thousands. So this is 1000. And if you want to write 2000, then how can you write 2000? 2000 can be written like this. This is 2000, and 3000, 3000, and 4000. You know, this is 4000. And don't be confused. This 2 I will write in a row. 2000, 3000, 4000. Understand? If you want to write 100,000, how can you write 100,000? You know, this is 100, so 100,000, and 500,000. 500,000 means actually 5 lakh using Indian system, and 1,000, that is 1,000 means 1 million, that is M bar. This is 1,000. In this way we are able to make big numbers in the Roman system. Understood? So the 7 symbols are there. You keep in mind there are 7 symbols to make Roman numbers, that they are I, V, X, L, C, D and M are the 7 symbols used for making numbers in Roman numeral system. And the rules, we are able to repeat the digits for making the numbers, but while repeating few digits, the 3 digits are not used for repetition. They are V, L and D, and this same V, L, D are not used for subtraction also. How subtracting and adding? Whenever we are writing a small digit on the right of the big digit, we are adding. Whenever we are writing a small digit on the a small symbol on the left of the big digit, we are subtracting. But in that case, if you are writing a small V on the left of a big digit, that is 10, you cannot do like that. We will see how to convert numbers given in Indian Hindu-Arabic system to Roman system, and Roman system to Hindu-Arabic system. For example, if you want to convert 455, what is the corresponding Roman numeral number? So for 400 we cannot write 4 C's. 4 C's we cannot write, but instead of that, 500 minus 100. What is 500? B is 500, and 500 minus 100. B and C. This is 500 minus 100. It makes 400 now. Now 55. We know that 55. So, okay. 500 minus 100, 400. L 50, 450, but here 455. So write B. 400. This is 400. How we made 500 minus 100, that is CD. 500 minus 100 is 400. Then plus 50, plus 50, then plus 5. So 455. Understood? Same way, another example, some more big number. If you want to convert into Roman numeral, 1257. Here for 1000 we know that it is n. 1200. So we can repeat C 2 times. 200. Then 50. For 50, n. And for 7, 5, 1, 1. So here directly we are adding all. 500. No, 1000. M for 1000. And C 100, 100, 200. So 1257. 1257. If you want to write 4000, another number, big number, 4320. A big number. How can we write? 4000 means we have to write 4000. This is 4000 and 300. C 320. Understood? This is the way we are writing 4320. Now let us see, if a number is given in Roman numeral, how can we convert it into Hindu-Arabic system? Okay, now suppose D, C, X, X. So we know the value of D, 500, and value of C, 100. 500 plus 100, 600, 10, 20. It is 620. Another number, M, C, X, V. How can we convert? M, 1000, 2000, 2100, 10, 5, 15. So 2100, 2115. Another number, C, X. What is this? Actually, this is a very small number compared to this two. See, 100. 100 minus 10. 100 minus 10, 90. 90 plus this is 8. 90 plus 8, it is 98. And if you look at these numbers, this is one problem sometimes we may face. Sometimes to represent a very big number in Roman numeral system, we use less number of symbols. But sometimes to represent a very small number, we may use many symbols. That is one problem in Roman numeral system. See here, 98 is actually a small number. We use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 symbols. But 2115 is very big comparing to 98. But how many symbols there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 symbols only. 5 digits. 5 symbols only we use to represent 2115. But to represent 98, 6 symbols we used. So that is one problem. Sometimes we may feel it is some confusing, but no need to be confused. Okay, so we saw how to make numbers using a Roman numeral system. I to represent 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, and for 1000 M. And also for to represent 1000, we saw we use a bar above these symbols. The rules. If you want to make Roman numerals, the first rule, a symbol can be repeated maximum 3 times. Usually we are making Roman numerals numbers by repeating the symbols. If you are repeating a symbol, you keep in mind maximum 3 times only you can repeat. And second rule, a small symbol written on the right side of a big symbol will be added while forming the number. If a small symbol is writing on the right side of the big symbol, that value is added. If a small symbol is written on the left of a big symbol, will be subtracted from the big symbol. Then the symbols VLD are not used for repetition. So these symbols you cannot repeat. For example, V you cannot repeat to make 10. VV is not 10. That is wrong. For 100 LL you cannot write. For 1000 DD 500 500,000, that is not possible. And for subtraction also, this VLD 3 digits cannot be used. That means we cannot write this VLD on the left side of a big symbol. For example, VX we cannot write, or CLC we cannot write. So that is the fourth rule. Then fifth rule, a bar. I already told, above any Roman numeral if you are writing, that represents the proportional 1000. Here an example, V bar represents 5000. X bar represents 10,000. So children, that's the notes for today. You just go through the textbook also once again and try to convert. In the class already in the board I explained how to convert Hindu Arabic numeral to Roman numeral and Roman numeral to Hindu Arabic numeral. In the class on the board I show you. Just go through it and make your own numbers and try with some examples. Just convert in either side, Roman numerals to Hindu, Hindu Arabic numerals to Roman numerals. Try for some other examples also. And also tomorrow by 2 o'clock you will be having a class test. You just attend it, and before that prepare well for the class test. And also your homework this time will be last exercise, few questions remaining, maybe 10 questions were there total. 5 questions I think you already did, the remaining 5 you can do. That's just making numbers, arranging ascending descending order, that type of numbers, and that type of questions. So it will not be a problem for you. If you are having any doubt, you can call me. Okay, thank you, have a nice day, take care.